Coming to you live from underneath the boot of the Empire. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And we are back to play more Star Wars Battle of Hoth, the Memoir 44 re-implementation. I think they actually have had enough different games along these lines that they have a name for the system. It's like Commands and Colors, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Commands and Colors. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like it's Days of Wonder. It's a different company, but it reminds me of, now that they're doing this, it's like kind of what Pandemic is becoming, where it's like a system that is being applied but twisted to,
right,
and specifically in this case and in Pandemic's case for licensed games.
Right. Although I will say that I mean, based on what I know, this is much more similar to Memoir 44 than the Fate of the Fellowship is to Lord of the Rings.
True. But there's also Star Wars Pandemic, and it's closer to Pandemic.
Okay, sure.
It's closer to Pandemic than Lord of the Rings is to Pandemic. It's still further off than this is from Memoir 44.
Sure.
Yeah. This is like I think that if people used the term reskin for this game, it would be like not unfair.
Okay,
like it's very close.
Okay.
The campaign system, which is very lightweight, that's all new, and the asymmetries between the two sides, as far as we have still 2/3 of our decks are the same cards, it seems like, but we do have some differences. Like, that's definitely new, and it's obviously a new suite of scenarios and stuff. But
hopefully it gets more different as more expansions come out for it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious how if they're planning a line of expansions for this.
They must be, right? Because Memoir 44 is so expanded.
But Battle of Hoth is very specific.
It could be, though. Well,
right?
That's true.
I don't think that there's going to be 3 more boxes all set on Hoth. So if they intended this to be a board game line, I think they would have picked a more general title, right? Like Star Wars Battlefields or something.
Yeah, I guess
like
you're
that.
right. Well, it could be that they really go deep in Battle of Hoth. If like you get some AT-ATs.
I mean, there's definitely room for a few more unit types and stuff. But I think once they've already told kind of 2, because there's 2 half-dozen game campaigns in this box. Like, how many more stories can you craft within that are basically set within or at least that are based on 15 minutes of one of the movies?
Sure.
Maybe more than that. But
I can imagine them also like using these same pieces for battles on other planets, and you get a new board, new terrain tiles. And some new units or something. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, and I don't know. I didn't really dabble with the Memoir 44 expansions. Like, if based on this, a new board would be nothing, right? This board has no characteristics.
That's true.
It's all overlaid.
A new art board, basically. Is what I'm thinking. Like, now we're on Tatooine or whatever.
Sure. Yeah. And this isn't double-sided, is it? It doesn't. It
is double-sided because on the other side of this board, if you put 2 of them together, it makes the larger battlefield. That's for the scenario
that's
that
what
uses
it's for.
2 boxes.
Yeah. Which Memoir 44 did too, I think. I think Shut Up and Sit Down even had a video or a series of videos where they played. I think there were even some. It was 3 boards. Yeah, and it's like a 3-on-3. It's a 3-on-3 team game at that point. At least the way that one's designed. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it was very like retro Shut Up and Sit Down at this point.
Sure.
It's
Paul was still there.
Of a different era. Yeah. But yeah, I think it was fun. I recommend it.
Cool.
And hey, while you're I don't know what the end of that sentence was going to be. While you're on YouTube checking that out, hit the like button and the subscribe button on this video.
Sure.
Why not? It doesn't hurt you and it helps us. And
as you've heard us say that you weren't on YouTube before, but now you should go there.
Yeah, if you were if you stumbled on this playing in like on a game store screen, which this channel does play on not at least one, on exactly one LA game store's screen where they show like YouTube channels and Twitch channels and stuff.
Which store? I don't know that any of them have screens.
Oh shoot! And now I'm blanking on the name of it. It's over west of us in the valley. It's not Fire and Dice. It's BGE, I think. Board Game Emporium or something is maybe what it stands for, but it just goes by BGE.
Cool.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I at some point when I was chatting with the owner mentioned that I
had a
YouTube channel. I was like,
cool.
we'll add it to the mix.
That's fun. Yeah, very cool. I love that.
Anyway, so where we last left off in campaign 1 of Battle of Hoth, you crushed me.
I did.
And so we went to a new scenario called Successful Landings.
Right.
That represents what happens when you win that first one, which is you have successfully landed and are a threat to the rebel base on Hoth.
And yeah, I'll read my my like intro text,
Okay.
which technically is private information, but I feel comfortable sharing.
Thank you.
We have found the rebel base, Colonel. It is time to set up the attack. You are now in charge of your own strike force. Use our AT-ATs to scatter the rebels' first line of defense. And so in this scenario, I do indeed have 2 AT-ATs. I also have way less infantry than I did in the previous match.
Yeah, and then the objective is to have 4 medals, right?
4 medals. And this is 1.
Yeah, whoever controls that wreckage space.
Right.
Or it's what this was. Yeah, I guess this hex was called buildings/wreckage. I guess in this case, it's buildings. Yeah. Okay. So I've got 1.
You've got 1.
I'm up by 1.
1-0
Hell yeah.
in a quest for 4.
Okay.
So it's also a shorter game because last time was 5. Okay.
So I've just got to take out 2 AT-ATs and some infantry.
Right. That's all
easy. And
okay.
who goes first? You
I
again?
do. Yes.
Of course.
The Empire always goes first.
Yeah.
That's actually not true, but in this scenario, I do go first.
I mean, if they keep winning, they keep going first.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm speculating.
All right, I'm going to play a nice little recon card. I'm going to just move my AT up 1 space.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I will attack. I can roll 3 dice, but -2 for the hills. So I'll just roll 1.
Okay.
Would you believe it did 3 damage? No, I'm just kidding. I missed it. And then I will draw up 2 command cards and keep 1 at the end of this turn.
Interesting.
Oh, these are both quite good. This one is the one I'm going to pick, though.
Okay. I think 2 can play at that game. Actually, I think this is the same way that our last game started with both of us playing recon cards.
Yeah, recons are kind of nice to start. You know?
Yeah. You can have a little bit of flexibility in your card draw to craft a little bit of a strategy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will play a recon on my left, which is the same zone, and I am just going to order 1 unit and get these scouts up into the rocks. And then I will draw 2, choose 1.
Smart.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think that I'm going to go for a nice little pincer move.
Whoa.
So it's 2 on each side.
Whoa.
Which I hadn't seen this card in the previous
No,
one.
that's
Seems
nice.
pretty good, right?
Yeah, especially when you have exactly 2 on each side. This is like a double assault.
It's like a double assault. That's right. Or like a double, whatever the other one's called, a raid or something. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to move these guys up just 1, and then they can attack. Although they'll roll 0
They would roll 0 dice.
So I might as well just move them again.
Yeah, move them closer. Right into the kill zone.
Good point. I'll leave them there. Okay, and then these guys will move. This guy will move up 1. He's going to get an attack. And then over here, these guys are going to move 2 onto this ridge, which I'm realizing is actually not very good because your guys on ridges don't care about my guy being on a ridge. But I guess this disincentivizes you from climbing down off your ridge.
Valid.
And from here, you're only rolling 1 die anyway.
Yeah.
And then this AT will move forward. So I have a choice. I could go here to put him into the center zone, or here, 1, 2, 3 to get an attack off. I think I'm going to get an attack off. So he's going to get to roll dice. So by default, it's 3. The ridges reduce it by 1. So I'm just going to roll 2. I'll roll 2 on this one because this ridge blocks line of sight on this guy.
Oh, yeah,
but
nice.
not on that guy. So we'll roll there.
Okay.
Just a retreat.
All right. So they can retreat.
And then this one will roll. It would be 3 minus 2, so it'll roll just 1 die.
Sure.
And we'll do it on these guys here.
Okay.
Damage.
All right.
And
fine.
then these guys don't get to roll any dice at all. And that was my card, and I'm drawing a new one.
Choices. I'm going to keep this simple, though. I'm going to just raid in the center, so that's 2 orders in the middle. I will move these here.
Okay.
And then what? I think at the expense of holding this medal, I'm going to move these here, whereas you approach, they have a better shot.
So, do you think you still have that spot that you've left?
I think probably not. Probably need to have I need to have a unit on it. Oh, I see that this like kind of flips back and forth. Maybe you do. I don't know. We can, if that's gonna like decide the game or something, we can figure that out.
That's a good point. We don't really need to look into it too much.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Yeah. So these guys can now roll 1 die against those guys. So good.
So good.
Yeah, the ridges are interesting. Okay. Well, let's play...
we took a break and your phone appeared on the table.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's play a raid in the center as well. And so I'm going to move this guy, these guys, here.
Okay, right into my trap.
Right into your trap. And then I'm going to move these guys here.
Oh, 2 spaces.
I think so. That's kind of crazy. I'm getting a little crazy here. All right, let's go there.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
I wish a lot of things.
Who doesn't?
I know. Let me just probably try to get some pot shots.
Yeah, pot shots seem fine.
Off. Yeah, you approve?
I accept at the very least.
I'm going to play my first Han card.
Oh, no!
Because the campaign granted me Han Solo's leader cards.
That's right. So we have 3 special Han cards. And I have no idea what they do.
Diversion. Order 2 units, each in different sections. They roll 1 additional die.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, ridges don't stop you from attacking when you move in, right? Yeah.
No,
okay. So they'll move up here. And that's one order. And they were in, I'm going to treat them as in the right so that I can activate these. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I think that, because they were straddling, and then I'll activate them. I don't think I'll even move them. They'll just get to take a shot.
Okay, great.
Thus the pot shot comment.
Yeah.
So from ridge to ridge, this would be 2 dice, but it's 3 because they get an extra one.
Sure.
And... that's 1 hit and 1 retreat. Please get off that ridge.
I am sad about the retreat.
And then here, they're going to shoot with these, I guess.
For 2 dice.
For 2 dice. That's right.
Better than 1, certainly.
It's dope.
It's twice as good.
And that's another 1 hit, 1 retreat.
Wow.
Okay. That went fine.
That went pretty well.
Good job, Han.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Han.
Back to you.
Back to me. And we are going to do a nice little left turn raid. So we're going to move this guy up here and these guys up here. And so he's going to attack 1, 2, 3 to there. He's got line of sight, and he gets to roll all 3 dice.
Yep, that's scary.
That's 2 damage.
Yeah.
And then these guys are going to take a pot shot right there, ridge to ridge, so just 2 dice.
Sure. And that's a retreat. Annoying, I just positioned them up there.
And? Nah. And nothing.
That was dramatic for nothing.
Dramatic for nothing, I'm sorry. Okay.
You're not doing what I want from you, though.
What do you want me to do?
I'm not telling you that.
Oh, okay. Well, who knows? I'm not doing it now, but maybe if you tell me, I'll do it.
Valid. Yeah, maybe you will. I'm going to raid on the right. I'm trying to think of an equivalent of left turn, but for right, and I'm coming up blank. Right.
Is the right the stern or no? The stern at the front.
Because
what are the
ERN is like it's the suffix for either for west or east. If
right.
You,
right.
Well, what about like? Right, but it's different for northern or southern, so I can just call it the Rythern.
The Rythern. There you go. Sure, why not?
I'll raid the Rythern sector. I'm gonna put this up on the ridge and move the speeders here. Why not? I'm gonna live a little.
And they're gonna roll 4 dice.
I'm realizing a flaw in this plan.
Oh, okay. Because they can move and attack, right?
Yeah, they can. Here's the flaw. Here's what I'm going to adjust, because ridges don't impede movement other than AT-ATs can't move in. So this is actually going to move here. Okay. I realize it looks worse, but...
So he's not attacking.
Correct.
But the other ones...
Because from back here, it also had no... I guess it could have rolled one die against this. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to... That's fine. But the speeders could go after the AT-AT.
Right.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Okay, they're rolling 4 dice because they're at close range.
Right.
And so I can't remember whether we've said on this video or whether it was our previous one, but AT-ATs, you have to hit with the vehicle hit or the blast symbol, and then re-roll that die and get a blast.
That's right.
In order to destroy them.
Right.
They only have 1 hit point. You just have to do that once.
Right, exactly. And air speeders are uniquely well suited to that.
Sure.
From the movies.
They're snow speeders, but...
Snow speeders.
Yeah. You're right. They're the ones who do it, right? So let's see. Let's get as many hits as possible going here. I'm just double checking my cards. Yeah. Okay.
Got 1 reroll.
Got 1. Okay.
Right.
So, and it's a confirmation roll. This is called, right? If this is a blast again, the AT-AT's gone.
Right.
It's a 1 in 6 chance.
1 in 6.
Here we go. Nope, that won't do it. And I don't think that... Oh, no, they can't be forced to retreat,
They
right?
never retreat, right.
Okay. Your turn.
It is my turn. I'm delighted that it's my turn.
Because I'm sure you don't have any more left cards, though.
Well...
That's what I was counting on.
You would be surprised.
Yeah?
I'm going to play an assault on the left.
Oh, man, that's like the best left card.
It's the best... Although it's really the same as a raid for... Oh, no, I have 3 guys here.
3 units, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. These guys are going to move to here.
Whoa.
And then these guys are going to move up to here.
Okay.
And then all 3 are going to get attacks in. So we'll start with the AT-AT. So it's going to roll 3 dice on your snow speeders here.
Eep.
Because, I think that's what makes the most sense.
2 hits and retreat. That's pretty bad. That's a bad start. Okay.
Okay, delightful. And then I think what I will do is I will have these guys... target that. So they're going to roll 2 dice against your speeder. That'll do it.
Going to do it. Oof, here's your medal.
And then ridge to ridge, 2 dice against that guy. No.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
You like to see that.
And that's it.
I don't think the stars are going to align. 2 of these cards combine in a really interesting way, but I don't think this situation is going to happen.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is pivot to taking out this AT-AT.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
This one over here?
Unexpected, huh?
It's unexpected. I thought you were going to go for that one.
There's no one else over here. You killed them all.
I'm just joking, yeah. It's kind of funny because if you don't take it out, you've accomplished nothing. There's no, chipping away at its health or anything.
Right,
so just, can you do it or not?
You're back where you started.
Right.
And that's why last game I never tried.
Right.
But this time I was like, I'm not gonna not do the Hoth fight thing.
Sure. Sure.
So here's what I have. Another Han card. Scoundrel's Support.
Oh no.
This orders 1 infantry unit, and that unit rolls as many additional dice as it has adjacent friendly units. So I'm going to order this one, and it's going to get 3 extra dice.
Whoa, that's pretty wild.
It's 2 spaces away, so it started with 2, and
right.
This becomes 5.
Wow, very
So that's 1 more die than last time. It's sure to work.
It's sure to work this time. That's right.
And that's it. Yeah, I'm ordering it, but I'm not moving it. Yeah, okay. So we're just going straight to the roll.
Right.
That's 3.
So
that's
you gotta reroll 3 of them.
Yes, if any of these is a blast, it's down.
Moment of truth. You got
We did it.
No.
Thank goodness. I feel better. I did something. I can still lose, but I will die happy.
Yeah, you did it. That was it's a devastating blow, especially because I've spent a lot of left turn cards, and I haven't spent that many right turn cards.
Right.
So,
yeah. Okay. And the medals are tied up, unless this one still counts for me, in which case I'm winning.
Right. And it might.
Well, I will draw my card to replace that, and it's your turn.
Okay. All right. I'm going to play... is this wise?
Doubt it.
You're probably right. It's probably not very good. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to play Imperial Assault.
Ooh,
a well-named card.
That's the name of a board game.
Right. And so it says order 3 units of the same type to each move 1 additional hex. They can each move 1 additional hex.
Well, that's good. So you're choosing AT-AT?
No.
That doubles its movement.
I'm going to pick the my lovely scouts here, my infantry.
Yeah, I think they're stormtroopers.
In this, they're actually called something else.
Really?
Or, I don't know. No, I mean, you're right. Yours are called Echo-based troops for some reason.
Sure,
Mine are called stormtroopers.
Okay. I've seen some games that call stormtroopers in the snow with like slightly different uniforms snow troopers.
That is a thing.
Is that canon?
Yes.
Huh, okay.
That is canon.
Well, maybe they're snow troopers then. Because we are on
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So the question is, what do I need to accomplish here?
That's often the question.
That is often the question. So I can activate 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead and play the scout card to activate a 4th. Now, what this card says...
That's it's one of your support cards. Wow.
It's one of my support cards, and this unit does not get the bonus. So he can still move only the default amount.
So, sorry, it's an additional infantry unit.
Right.
Okay.
But it does not get the bonus played by the command card, so I don't get the additional hex.
Okay.
So these guys are going to move 2 and still attack.
Jeez.
They get the bonus effect.
Yep.
These guys are going to move 2 and not attack, so they're not getting the bonus.
And a really kind of a cowardly move.
Mm-hmm. These guys are going to move... Actually, you know what? 1 second. I think actually I will take the bonus with these guys, so they will attack. These guys are going to run this way because I need to get away from these guys.
Fair.
And then these guys, I have to decide. I can either have them move 2 and attack, or I can have them move 3 and get onto this defensive wreckage spot.
Oh, that's interesting. I think just go straight for the building.
And I would get a point. But the thing is, I should probably just reduce your strength, is the other part of things. So I think what I will do is I'm just going to have them move 2 and do an attack.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got 3 attacks here. Let's start with this one. He's going to attack into here. He's just going to roll all 3.
No chance.
No chance. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with this one. He's going to roll 2 into the hill.
Okay.
Oh, no. Is it -1? So it's only 1?
It is -1 up a ridge, right?
Right.
Protection, attack dice reduced by 1.
So he's just going to roll 1.
Okay, against this one.
Against that one.
Gotcha. And that's a miss.
Okay.
You love to see it.
Now I'll do this one into here. So roll 3.
More misses, please.
Actually, I'm going to have this one go into there and do 2.
Okay. To retreat, a retreat. It doesn't have anywhere towards my side of the board it can retreat, so it's dead. There's your second medal.
And so the nice thing about that is now I can roll 3 on these guys.
Yep.
A hit and a retreat.
A hit and a retreat. Oof.
Okay, and that was my turn. My support card is in my support card discard pile, and now I will draw a fresh card.
It's a reasonably good turn.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
But I can have a reasonably good turn too.
Okay.
Trooper Assault. Order all infantry units in one section. So I'll choose my left turn section.
Okay.
And I can get them all into the fight. So they roll 1 additional die.
Okay.
So these are going to move here, and they will get to attack. These will move. Let me move these here, and they'll attack. These will move here, and they'll get to attack. These are going to move 2 spaces, 1, 2, and these will move 2 spaces.
Okay.
All right, so they're all out of that sector, or straddling it.
Sure.
And then these attacks are with 1 extra die, so at 3 spaces away to these targets, they'll get to roll 2 dice. So I will start with these guys attacking these. So for 2. That's 2 hits.
Sad day.
And then I guess these ones will try to finish it off.
Sure.
That one will do it.
That's a second trophy for you.
Okay, it's neck and neck. 2 and 2.
Neck and neck.
Your turn.
Yes, thank you. It is my turn. I am glad that you acknowledge it. Okay, You know what? Let's try and just sew up this game right here. Search and destroy. Order 2 units of your choice. These units ignore all terrain protections for their close combat attacks. I'm going to pick these 2 units. So we're going to move this one into here and this one into here. Okay.
You know that these can't attack, right?
Why?
Because that's the rule for buildings. They can't attack the turn they enter.
Ignore all terrain protections.
That's the protections are what reduce dice when people attack into it. It's not it's the attack effect is what means they can't attack.
Back it up, back it up, back it up. So in that case...
Because, that would have been pretty good if you just walk into the building and kill a unit.
I mean, I could still go for it. And,
It's actually, like, not unlikely.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Let's just do it.
Okay.
So we're just going to roll 1 attack.
Okay, so it's these attacking these, and you've got 3 dice.
3 dice.
Oof.
And I can hit on 4 sides.
Yeah, because retreats are damaged, so you have good odds. And then you just straight popped them. And you control this.
There we go.
Man, I took down the AT-AT and didn't win the game.
But you had the most exciting move of the game with taking down the AT-AT.
You're right. So in a more accurate way, I won.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. In the most accurate way of all, you are the true winner.
Man, that was fun.
It's fun.
That was a good game. It's quick. Yeah. I mean that was like 5 or 6 turns each.
Right.
That one went really fast.
Yeah.
I do remember some games of Memoir 44, which really is not a game I've played regularly since I was very new in board games. Sure. It was like one of the first 10 games I had. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it was kind of bigger, and like board game stores carried it and a lot of expansions and stuff back then.
Right.
But I remember games feeling stalematey more often. And it could just be a playstyle thing, but also maybe there are some tweaks here to the way the cards work and the way that the maps are designed and stuff so that it feels a little more like, well, the thing to do is to just be aggressive, which I think is what this game wants.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I felt that way in Undaunted, that it can feel stalematey occasionally.
That's true. Yeah.
You're just taking pot shots across some fields. Mm-hmm. So here it's just kind of like, just go, Yeah. That's how it feels anyway.
Yeah. And you did, and it worked.
It's fun.
And I mean, it's on me for abandoning that building. Really, that was probably if I hadn't done that, the game would still be going right now.
Right.
Because I moved because I wanted to take some shot, but it wasn't a shot that like eliminated one of your units or anything.
Right.
So that was probably my hubris. I was like, you won't get in here that fast.
Right.
Turns out there's cards that move extra spaces.
I will say I did just draw this card, and none of these 3 cards that I had before could have activated these guys to enable them to take that shot. So I kind of got lucky with drawing this. Yeah,
there had been so much action over there that I was hoping you were running out of steam, and that is an interesting thing, and that is true. I remember that from Memoir 44, is that like if someone activates their left side twice in a row, like you can start to kind of assume that they probably won't again.
Right.
And then there's like I have this Recon and Force, which is actually I remember this is with the same name in Memoir 44. There's like 1 in each area, and so there's exceptions to that, but still you can start to learn what you can expect to be most likely based on what they've recently done.
Right.
And
that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to do there. Wasn't rewarded for it, but I took down an AT-AT.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool moment.
I don't.
And if you think about it, if this had still been worth the 2 victory points that it was in the previous game, you would have won.
That's true. Yeah. So really, I was sabotaged by the designers of the game.
Richard Borg, how dare you?
Borg.
It's funny because Borg is like that's a thing in Doctor Who, right? Or
Star Trek. Come on.
What's the name of the thing in Doctor Who? I've never really watched a lot of Star Trek.
I've not watched any Doctor Who, so
okay.
Let us know in the comments what the thing in Doctor Who is.
It might be nothing. It might just be the Borg from Star Trek, and I'm just getting things confused.
I mean, Doctor Who definitely has like monster factions and stuff, but I don't know if there's any that are like a hive mind in the way the Borg is. Maybe like that's the defining. I'm not a big Trekkie either. That's the defining thing about the Borg is that they're like a hive like bees, right?
Aren't they little robot guys? I'm picturing a little robot guy.
I mean, I think that they are cyborg-ish, which is where the name comes from. But I also think that they are like we are one kind of vibes.
Cyborg is not what I'm thinking of. Is not a cyborg. It is a full robot. There's no human part of it, or no.
You're thinking of an android.
No, it's not.
Like Data in Star Trek?
I'm not thinking of Data. Well, I don't know. Maybe I am. You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's move on. This is Star Wars.
reminds me, I still have several Star Trek games to get to the table sometime. Like
I guess here's what I'm picturing, in case it's helpful to a viewer. I'm picturing an R2-D2-esque thing that is much taller and larger and has like a turret coming out that rotates.
That is a Doctor Who thing.
Okay.
And I want to say they're called like the Drylek or something.
Okay.
Again, let us know in the comments. We're sitting here speculating about things that have huge fandoms that we are not part of. This is never a good thing to do on the internet.
No, it's not.
So maybe we'll call that a video. That was fun.
Yeah, it was. It's chill. It's a great light little game. I'm definitely gonna play it with my nephews.
Oh, cool.
They will like this.
Yeah.
They like Star Wars, and this is like light enough that I feel comfortable playing it with them.
Right.
And it'll be fun.
Yeah, for this kind of game, it like plays it and teaches in half the time of like any other game that's like this.
Right, totally.
That's it's just a head-to-head dudes on a map game. It's just like this is one of the lightest implementations I can think of this style of game, and that in its own right can be good reason to have in your collection.
Right.
Yeah, and and the campaigns and stuff are cool too.
Yeah,
want to tell us what happens because you won?
Sure.
I realize that like everyone has closed the video after that 5-minute Star Trek Doctor Who tangent, but I'm curious.
Of all, I should have done this. The first time I gained control of this medal, I would have drawn a support card.
Oh, you had
I had a secondary objective.
An extra objective. Right. Okay.
So I don't know where those are. Here they are. So I would have drawn this one. Very exciting. Okay, secondly, we would set up scenario 12, which is called Under Siege.
Did you say something earlier about both sides should read Chapter B, though? Did that mean that my secondary objective was active?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I get a support card when I eliminate an AT-AT.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I had glanced at this earlier when I was skimming this.
That's cool.
But I didn't process it in the moment. So, all right, I'll add that to my
So there you go. Yeah. And then we'd set up scenario 12, Under Siege. We'd all read Chapter D, so we're skipping C, going to D. And then you would keep the Han Solo cards in your deck and play with one additional command card. And I would get to add the Veers cards to my deck.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah. And so you've skipped to Chapter D, and I can see over your shoulder there that it's called Final Assault. So is this actually like... You had said that they were, or you had told me maybe off camera that they were like 6-ish part scenarios, but maybe it's a lot less than that. Or campaigns, rather. It seems like it's maybe going by faster. There are... We're looking at this. It has 6... Oh, and then there's this looks like a lot of epilogues to me on the back.
Yes, it is.
It has six chapters, but it seems like it's actually a non-linear, like you actually only play 7.
That's right, and I'm realizing that is what happens, because the Imperial victory outcome, if I win, we'd read Objective K, which is Galactic Empire victory, and if you win, it would be defeat for me.
Okay, so it's a 3-game campaign.
Right, I wonder if it could be longer, because based on the different routes it could take.
Possibly, but
if I win 2 in a row, it's like, okay, you win on the third.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so.
We could figure it out if you wanted to, but we
don't need to sit here doing it. But yeah, I actually think that's pretty cool, because for the length of this game, that means you could do it in a sitting.
Right.
And that actually I think makes me like it even more, the like campaign structure, because not every game needs to have long campaigns, right? But I do think that chaining together a couple scenarios that are made to play in one sitting is something that is cool.
Yeah.
That not a lot of games do.
Right, totally. Yeah. And the fact that there's 2 separate books means it probably won't get stale too quickly.
Right. Well, because it's non-linear, or it's I don't know if that's the right word for it, but there's branching paths, right? So if we were to start over, but I won the first game, we'd go down a different direction.
Right. Play so branching paths plus the different factions. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming there's some variety there. Plus, there's 2 whole separate campaigns.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, 4 different sort of sides you can be on.
I really like what they did there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, very cool. All right, well, we're going to call that a video. If you want to hear more from Jordan, he's a regular co-host on the Game Brain podcast, talking about, I'm just going to say Star Wars games, as if that's just a thing that your podcast sets out to talk about. But yeah, you play Shatterpoint and have talked about it on there.
Yep.
And
lots of other heavy Euro and sort of war games. Recently, I've been talking a little bit about my Daggerheart campaigns.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if anyone's playing Daggerheart, but it's great.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And one last call to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it, and we'll be back with more games on the channel all the time. Till then, be optimal.